And we're back. It's the KickBack podcast. Dani V, we are in the building, of course. Shout out to the shooter, King Cap. We got an amazing show today. I got some guests in the building. UFO Toon right here.
Hey, you already know. You already know.
You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna get him in here, you know, talk his shit, give him a little exclusive type shit. You know what I'm saying? Let him know we got sis in the building too. Okay, what's up? Let him introduce yourself real quick.
My name is Ben Canal, also known as Bino Big 293, the youngest UFO. Dig.
Y'all not ready for this, what we call it, my ATL connection, you know what I'm saying? So,
this ain't even on mine, this my Atlanta, but this really like, this brotherly love 293 shit, really straight out the trenches with this shit. So it's really deeper than rap. That's why she's standing beside me, you feel me? Cause
I love
deeper than rap.
I love it. Of course, welcome to the KickBack podcast. Of course, the vibe is that of the KickBack, of course. Definitely shout out to the visuals, of course, again, King Cap. You will see this on YouTube. And you may get it on all platforms. We definitely have music that we'll be playing as well as an exclusive performance. You know, you'll get that on YouTube as well as his handles and his tags. Definitely want to put out my post for the week, what's going on. You know, I want to say justice for Vincent Truitt. Back in July 14, 2020, my nephew was shot and killed by Cobb County Police. And we are currently seeking justice. So definitely if you see that hashtag on my page or the KickBack page, tune in, follow the movement, alright? You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep that going.
For sure.
Alright, so let's do it. Tune in.
You already know,
What's
man.
up?
Man, you already know, man. I'm fresh from Miami, in Atlanta, doing my thing, club to club, you know what I'm saying? Neighborhood to neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? So you already know I'm working my move at the end of the day.
Okay.
Just giving that genuine love, you know what I'm saying? I'm an alien, I'm a UFO, I'm rare, ain't that like me.
Okay, Before we even talk about the name, let's go ahead and talk about origins, because of course the origin story is how we even got the name. So Opa-locka, Florida.
Right.
Let's talk about it, let's talk about how, the influences there, what it was, what we do.
The influence from my city really is just what I represent. Like, you listen to my music, like, I'm here and I ain't going nowhere. So it's mostly like, you know what I'm saying, I came up rough, rugged, thugging, trying to get this shit right, but at the end of the day, like, I grew up with my mama, she was a single parent kind of sort of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she was a single parent, so you feel me? I grew up in a house full of women, you feel me? But I had to be the man in the house, so I had to take that shit serious and really step out there and not play.
So what age we talking right now?
What age we talking probably like for real. I had to learn that shit probably like 7 years old, 6 years old.
Straight out the trenches.
Yeah, cause by 8 years old, I moved up here, not moved up here, but I came up here. And once I came up here by myself, on a flight by myself.
Ooh, like uncomfy minor? That type of shit?
Yeah, my mama put me on, my little girl put me on the plane by myself.
Yeah.
Like,
I can share this story real quick. I used to work for AirTran. I used to work with kids that flew by themselves.
Yeah.
Y'all was some badass kids.
Hey,
we'll talk about that.
Look, I had the little tag on me.
Oh.
You feel me, mom? Like, she worried.
Where's my mother?
She worried, but I'm like, I'm on some shit like, I can do this shit by myself.
I'm taking flights.
But mind you, I'm like 7 going on 8 years old, knowing what the fuck going on. So that's elementary school. I ain't trying to make it bigger. Yeah, I ain't trying to make it what it was. It was like that school shit was okay, but when I was 7 and 8, I understood I was staying in the projects. I understood that I had sisters and my father was not in the household, but he was there.
Okay.
But I had to get on my shit to to protect them, because if I look like I'm gonna be frail or move frail, somebody gonna harm them. And I ain't on that shit. Nigga ain't finna touch my mama or none of my sisters or none of my brothers. I got my mom, like, I only got one lady on my arm, you know what I'm saying? Michelle.
Shout out to you, Michelle. you raised you a good one, alright? You know what I'm saying? He knows to protect the black woman.
Right, my mom got not 5, my mom got 3 girls.
Okay.
And my old boy, he got 5 boys.
Okay.
You feel me? So that's how it goes. Like I'm the last son from him. But
Okay.
I'm the second from her. You feel me?
I get it. Okay, okay. But those families were definitely still like connected. Like y'all made sure to keep that unit.
Well, you feel
Family
me?
ties.
Two different traditions, cause my father, he from Jamaica, and my mama, she was born here in America, in Miami.
So we have Caribbean influences.
Yeah, my daddy, my old boy, he from Jamaica. He really from Jamaica, like Trenchtown, Jamaica. You feel me? Trenchtown, Kingston, Jamaica.
Yes, and Trenchtown. Yeah.
You already know.
Shout out to the boy Marley. I love it. Okay, bet. All right.
Honestly, he was around him too. I'm not even capping, so it's like.
No, I think one. Okay, first you said Trenchtown, then you said you had, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my old boy
Daddy
got pictures with him.
was Caribbean, it was Jamaican. I mean, I'm tapped in. Like
Right.
I feel it. So
My old boy got pictures with my mother. For real. He know a lot of legends in Jamaica. Everybody know.
He's with it. Okay,
Right, right.
got it. Okay, bet.
So it is.
Tuned it. So let's go ahead and get to that.
Right.
UFO Toon. You are not of this world. Let's talk about the name. Where did you get that name from?
I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Like, alright, I'm in Miami, right? I left here, went back to Miami.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit.
Okay.
So I'm on some neighborhood fighting other neighborhoods, fuck the other neighborhood type
Got
shit.
it. Okay.
But it's like one of my little brothers, he seen me pull up on the block, and he was like, I had said something to him. I was like on some UFO shit. I had said something to him. He told me, he was like, you feel me? Now he told me, he was like, bro, you said, oh, you want some alien shit. So he took it and ran with it. Right?
Okay.
On some hood shit.
Okay.
Now, when I got to the rap shit and started talking to my dogs and started talking to people around me and who really love me and want to see me prosper,
Right.
and really want me to do something with myself, I asked them what I should go with. You feel me? They was like UFO Toon, but they ain't know the origin of UFO. UFO is really something that we standing on in Miami and Opa-locka. It's a group of individuals that's brotherly, like they really, we stand on brotherhood and we really understand loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes love ain't big as love ain't big as loyalty. Cause somebody can say they love you, but they ain't as loyal as they love you.
You better talk that.
So at the end of the day, as us being young and understanding that shit, I told these niggas we ain't part of this shit, we ain't part of this world, we ain't part of what they doing because we ain't grow up like them. A lot of people we see on the outside, we ain't grow up like them. So when we go other places, they look at us like we different. Cause we, you feel me? They might say we crazy, we smart, we look good, we look dirty. It don't matter. At the end of the day, we different and we're not from where they're from.
Y'all not
so
us.
I took that as my little brother telling me that and stamping this shit as UFO. And you got UFO artists, you got UFO Quake, you got Bam Cornell. You feel me? At the end of the day, you got people.
Listen, yes.
Right, you got people that's really taking this serious. You got people in Canada that's taking it serious. You got people in Miami and Atlanta. I'm not just the only one. So at the end of the day, it's the connection that I put in and the unity we put together. So the music come along with it. But it's really just from street and understanding that we come from the same struggle.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yo, he just gave y'all a whole bunch. Y'all probably never hear
They gonna go over their head, but
You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
so that's why I said you gonna have it exclusive. They gonna go back and see how I really rocking.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for this shit.
Peace, tuned in. Okay, bet. So, you know, you grew up, you got the name. So what age are we talking that you wanted to start like a music career, a rap career? Cause you was in the streets, you was doing, you know what I'm saying, you're fighting and all that, and you're just like, alright, nah, you know what I'm saying, let me
Probably like 7th grade.
Okay, that's a very impressionable age.
Like 6th, 7th grade. Cause a lot of people in Miami at the time when I was in 6th and 7th grade, they was on that shit, but we ain't had no studios or nothing like that to really push our music to get to where at least my section or my part, I didn't have people to get me in studios in Miami and shit like that.
What you doing in the closet with the egg cartons?
I did that shit right in front
You goddamn right.
Hey, look.
I know.
Look, I did that shit right in front of my mama, in front of a camera. Like the camera, I'm gonna show you how dedicated I was. I put a camera down, I made it blank, I put it so you don't see nothing. You see a blank screen.
Okay.
But I'm freestyling and going over raps right in front of my mom's desktop in the living room. My mama will be walking in from work. She'll be seeing me rap. I stop because I be like, damn, I want her to
It's
see
like
me.
mom in the yo.
Yeah. Look, my mama's so trill. My mama's so trill. She'll walk in and be like, nigga, don't stop. I be like, no, because I might say a cuss word.
I don't want you to get me in.
Nigga, say that shit.
That's what's up. So
My mama supported me from the jump. Before I even had a beat, my older sister Shay Shay used to beat on the table.
Yeah.
In the crib. We in the crib. This is before school.
Okay.
This is
These
like
niggas up. These niggas up.
So niggas in my neighborhood, they just, you feel me? They told me to rap. They told me to write, keep writing. Shout out True Gutter. He told me to keep writing because at the end of the day, that's what enhances my flow. That's what I don't even write, but he told me to enhance my flow by writing, and that's what made me creative in UFO and an alien. I'm a UFO.
He too big for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We out of this world.
Yeah, it's not even that. It's just I'm rare. I don't want to make it seem like I'm bigger than what you can't touch. It's just I'm rare.
Here's why I say that, you know, because I'm really like, just your energy. I think people don't realize that their spirits, their energies are bigger than they are. You know, so when you have those thoughts, or, you know, they may say you're different or you're weird. Yeah, I am different. I am weird because you're not tapped into what I'm tapped into.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even if, say, it is the type of music that you say you listen to and they don't. Yeah. That's different. That's weird. Say some of the things that, you know, you might say, just it comes just from your head, because it may come from like wisdom, you know what I'm saying, from a older person in the family or something like that.
So much deeper.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's deep in the rap. Like it's so big when people say like being out of this world. So like I feel that, like, and I get that energy. So that's dope. Yeah. Let's talk about, you know, you was talking about unity in this village, and we said, okay, like we got them people here. Talk about, you know, the support and the family that was, you know, there, and then how that brought you here. You know, let's talk about that.
Yeah, when I really wanted to start staying in Atlanta, when I wanted to start really staying in Atlanta, and before I figured out that I actually wanted to do music, shit, I had people in my corner, but you know, you don't necessarily know who in your corner. You know what I'm saying? See, I went to school with her sister for a short time. I went to school with her big sister. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Everybody embraced me just from her sister, from her school, from Miami. I got a mob tattoo on my arm, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers calling me the MOB tattoo.
You're that guy.
Oh, where your mob brother at? Where your mob brother at? But at the end of the day, fuck all that. Like she embraced me, you know what I'm saying? I don't went through shit with her family, you know what I'm saying? Just little shit, but I done went through shit that it meant to me. Yeah. I done slept in her sister's car. Goddamn right. You feel me? We done slept in bando together. That's where that 293 shit, cause that's a motherfucking apartment that we stayed in, and we did whatever the fuck we could. But it was her older sister, which is another sister, that embraced me too. That ain't turned me away. Cause she could have been like, nigga, get that nigga up out my house. But at the end of the day, I embrace who I was. I'm a Florida nigga. I'm straight up out the mud with this shit. I'm Opa-locka. Right. That's why when you listen to my music, you'll be like, what the fuck? But these are the people that embraced me and took me in. I done slept in her car. I done slept in her motherfucking house. And we done struggled since she was a baby. Feel me? So at the end of the day, it's like, nigga, I ain't finna give up on this shit. Nigga ain't finna try none of this shit. That at the end of the day, whatever I come with the rap, it becoming family now versus just me. Yeah. So the unity part of it is like I got my team. You know what I'm saying? I got a team behind me. I'm nothing without my team. I'm nothing without UFO. I am UFO, but I'm nothing without UFO. And UFO know what that is. So at the end of the day, the people that surround me, you see who with me. Don't get that shit twisted. Everybody is efficient and everybody plays a role where we get into the next level, and we don't necessarily have to go step out to the other people because we know who family is. I got a lot of family before I go fuck with friends, you know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Like I said, I got 5 blood brothers.
Yeah. You don't need no extra family for real.
I really don't need no extra.
You goddamn right.
You feel what I'm saying?
I feel it.
Free Tay.
Got it. Yes.
Free Delonte. Cause that's my brother too. He locked up right now. He incarcerated in DeKalb County.
Okay.
And he UFO Toon. But at the end of the day, that's a person that is with this shit just as much as I'm with this shit. So I'm not taking nothing with nobody do. It ain't just about me. It's deeper than rap. But you feel me?
Nah.
It's UFO Toon.
Yo, this is deep. It's too deep for me. Okay, so bad. So let's talk about that. Have you had to ever? We're speaking on love and loyalty.
Right.
Have you ever had to experience, you know, that disconnect from somebody that was close to you, that was tuned in, and then like things did not go how you expected? Because that sometimes plays a big part into, you know, why you may move differently. You know?
I had a lot of that shit. But I dealt with that shit. How I dealt with that shit because I could have took it how anybody else would have said, oh, I would have did this. Oh, you should have did this. But I learned from that shit, and I learned from it by being myself. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna tell me to do something, and that ain't how I would have planned on doing it. Cause I'm not you in the first place. I'm UFO Toon. But if you telling me to do something and it sounds like something I would have did it. Now I done been hurt by a girl. I done gave my heart to a girl. She done ended up with a baby.
Dang.
Like, you feel me?
Damn, girl, you missed out.
But at the end of the day,
you missed out on this spaceship, boo.
But at the end of the day, like I done been around certain niggas, and they done did my niggas down bad, and they want me to still do them good. Or they done said some shit where they put me in the crossfire where, you know, I'm out here every day putting my life on the line, and you wanna. So it goes both ways with women and niggas. At the end of the day, with women and
they
black
get it.
men, right?
They get it. Y'all both on the same type of time.
The course that I'm on, I'm not on that course to be dealing with that type of situation because I'm an artist, and when I come across people like that who I feel like gonna be in my way like that, I just try to tend to stay away from them. I don't even want to talk to them. I don't want to be around them because they lost. They lost, and they're not a person for me to be giving them the energy that I bring, because they already lost. So you will see it. I'm different from everybody else. I'm already ain't on what they on, so I don't have a problem with it. It just, you know what I'm saying? Like I done been hurt. I done been disappointed. I done been disappointed from my mom. I done been disappointed from my dad. Before I done met people, you feel me? But I'm not gonna turn away my mama. I'm not gonna turn away my dad. I only got one mama. I only got one dad.
Right.
It's only one UFO. They know that. So long as they know that, I'm straight. You feel me? Like I'm straight. My album let you know about me, but I still got more in store because my energy brings out the best of people. So they just gotta see what they want to see. If they don't see what they got in store for themselves, you won't get me. Cause I'm trying to bring out what you got.
Right.
I bring out great vibes, but it's not on me to say I bring out great vibes. But every time I do, I honestly see that I put a smile on people's faces. You feel me? Hey man, for real. For real.
That's what you know. Just like, nah, you gotta get that out.
Because I done came far, but I ain't gonna say I came at a short time, but I came far at a short time, and I got a long way to go. But niggas scared of me, straight off the rip. These artists, DJs, producers, they scared of me because they not used to me. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna work to where I get to because fans is scared of me. You feel me? But I'm gonna still work to where I get to because the ones that been down here, that been with me from day one, they gonna be stuck with me.
Ooh. Yo, y'all getting some real ass content.
They
right
stuck with me.
now. You have no choice.
Like wet grass.
10 minutes back. Okay. He said what crap?
Like wet grass. They gonna be stuck to me. For real.
So bad. Okay, so.
Where the light at?
You got 10? All right, we're 10 on the clock. Bet. So, before we even transition to, definitely dig into the album, you talked about, being in a new space as far as, the people you're working with now and the things you've been doing.
Yeah.
Shout out to, of course, Buddha Bless His Beat.
Hey, shout out Buddha Bless His Beat.
Talk about how you guys met and how that arrangement, started, a dope-ass career for you.
Buddha Bless His Beat. That nigga met me in the studio, you feel me, with my cousin. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, my cousin was working on other artists and shit, you feel me? Trying to get what he getting out the door, cause he's a manager, he take that shit serious. So he was doing what he doing, I'm just in the cut. Like, oh, that's what they do?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do this? I ain't no go lock. I told you how I started recording.
Right.
Right. So I'm in the studio looking at these niggas like,
oh, these real shit.
alright.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. That's an ad-lib.
Yeah.
That's a verse. That's 16 bars on the track. That shit.
Oh, you really learning,
Yeah, I don't know this shit. I'm looking at this shit. I don't know this shit. I'm like, that's an in and out. So, time. He like, this nigga get this. Shout out Buddha Bless His Beat, cause at the end of the day, my manager, which is his manager, is my cousin.
Okay, back
So
to that village.
Right. So he telling my cousin, fuck all that other shit. He telling my cousin, I'm gonna fuck with Toon. I'm trying to fuck with Toon. He like, yeah. Real nigga shit though. He like, yeah.
Cause anybody can say they want to fuck with you, they shit, they walk in, they might be lit, they not really focused in.
So a nigga ain't really.
You don't know you want to fuck with Toon. You want to fuck with Toon, but you don't know you want to fuck with Toon. I get it. I'm tapped in.
So at the end of the day, nigga, I ain't finna spoil you cause you fam, nigga. I respect that too, cause at the end of the day, you ain't supposed to give a nigga no handout just because. And then
we don't work free play.
Your work ethic is where it's supposed to be, or it don't even matter. If you're chosen, you're chosen, and you're supposed to understand why you're chosen. So, he say they put the play in. You feel me? Man, I done been through clubs. I've been through. Shout out Strokers.
Hey, shout out to the strip club. Yo,
shout out Strokers. I fuck with Strokers. Hey, look. DJ Funky, DJ Diz, DJ Jonte, I fuck with y'all. I fuck with DJ.
Show love to the DJ.
I fuck with them. Shout out Allure, shout out X-Rated, shout out DJ Boo. But Strokers, y'all know that's UFO Club.
That's your period.
I just came from there. They just play everything, bro. They just play my new shit. Shit ain't even out.
In is my part.
Shit that's in. Traveling my heart. Come on. But so like I said, and that's just working with Buddha showing me love, and the people that's connected with Buddha showing me love also because they hear the music and they see my energy.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like I said, working with Buddha is basically that's the jump. You know what I'm saying? That's the jump. At the end of the day, it's just UFO Toon. You know what I'm saying? I'm being me. I ain't humble. I'm motherfucking turned. I'm letting niggas know what the fuck going on. I'm letting people know what's going on. I'm a different artist. I'm a rare artist. I'm not your typical person. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's just at the end of the day, I just really with working with Buddha. It's just I learned so much from all aspects of production. Business, you know what I'm saying?
You really being set up for success.
So it's like niggas teaching me what's going on, and I understand the play is just me to keep going, and throughout the good and the bad, I'ma still be UFO Toon, and I understand it. So I gotta keep going. Shout out Michelle. Shout out my motherfucking dog Pablo. Shout out Pablo.
Right now, you know what I'm saying? Mama raised one.
Hey, you know who Pablo is?
No, explain to me who Pablo is.
That's my dad. straight from Trench Town, Jamaica. Straight up.
Yo, I love it. Yo, we gonna take a quick little reset break real quick, you know what I'm saying? He giving me the vibe, you know what I'm saying? It's the KickBack podcast, so got UFO Toon, got Dani V,
Yo,
in here.
Yo, 305. We live. Let's go.
They keep saying we gon' got the cheat code. Yeah, we up in this thing where it gets so sport, not on ego. Bitch, give me talk. Only fans get a pre-o. We gon' got that check, ball hard like NBA. Bitch, I'm so street, I go hard like MMA. Nigga, I can't cap this shit in me like DNA. This shit love me cause she know your tune don't fucking play. Where I came from, it's an M-I and an A. Bitch, you better be missing the action with this AK. I just come from jump to bring some out on boy, they swing on stick. All the niggas keep it good with me cause they love shit.
I'm so UFO.
Period. We'll be back.
What that song?
And we're back. KickBack podcast. Dani V, UFO Toon, Bam Cornel, still in the building on shot number 3, blunt number ? Alright, still kicking the good vibes, putting out the amazing content. So yeah, he's vibing. You know what I'm saying? We listen to that tuned in.
Yeah, tuned in, out right now. Produced by Buddha Bless This Beat. You already know what's going on.
Man, I love it. Before we get into that, shout out to the Black Ass Candle Company. Literally, the Black Ass Candle Company. Alright? Shout out to all my black owned businesses. Alright? So bet. So tuned in the album. Now this is not a recent album, but you've been pushing this for a while.
Yeah, I've been pushing it for like a year now. So at the end of the day, I got a couple deals on the table from you. Yeah.
Hey, you like that chick?
Yeah.
And tell that money.
Yeah. At the end of the day, nah, real rap. Like from this project alone, I just got a lot of good experience and a lot of seeing. Like I said, I done got labels on the deal, labels on the table from this project. So at the end of the day, it let me know how serious I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? I already know how serious I was coming. I just know, you feel me? Then my first project.
Right.
First project.
So that gotta be right, all the way right.
Oh, it was already right. That's why they came with it.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, if it ain't UFO, it ain't UFO dotted line. So nigga gotta come with that shit. They gotta come with it if they wanna talk to me for real. So that's what I'm dealing with as far as that. But I got a lot of new things on the way. You know what I'm saying? Other than, you feel me? What's
Right.
up right now?
So I was like, so let's get into that, okay? So it's a couple of tracks we sent. Shout out to my man Trav. You know what I'm saying? That bless this interview. You feel me?
Man.
Absolutely. But he definitely went ahead and sent me some tracks. So I want you to kind of explain 3 of them specifically. I know you're gonna perform one last one. Woohoo. All right, talk about that real quick.
Woohoo is produced by De Niro Love. That's why I fuck with De Niro Love. You feel me? He a great producer too. You feel me? Not up and coming, but he established as well. You know what I'm saying? But he out here making a name for himself as well. He produced the Megan Thee Stallion, all that joint. You feel me? So I linked up with him in the studio session with Buddha. You feel me? So he came in, heard my session. He was like, he fucking with me.
Right.
So he dropped off some songs, he dropped off some beats, but he ain't just dropped off some beats, he just really stayed in the session. And I done did like 3 songs, I think like 3-4 songs right in front of him. And he was fucking with me. So shout out to Nero Love, you know what I'm saying? He coming. You feel me? So at the end of the day, he out here, I'm out here. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, bro? It's work, it's respect, you know what I'm saying? We young niggas on the grind, we young black men on the grind. Get into what we supposed to do, you feel me? Yeah, family. But other than that, turn it up. We turn it up. We too lit. So he linked up with me, I linked up with him, and it is what it is. Like, I made a hard ass song. Like, ain't nobody sounded like me. When that shit come on the club, I just changed the whole frequency of what they already talking about. So I just get people jumping, like, you know what I'm saying? You can be in a section by yourself and you gonna feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can be in a section with 20, 30 folks, you gonna feel this. You
I hate that, but I get it.
Yeah, it's like like I said, it's one of them where you'll be seeing them and be like, I feel tuned though, cause I'm in this by myself. I don't need 30 niggas.
Hey,
you feel me? I got my shit, and that's like I said. Shout out to Straight Smoke, cause that's what it's all about. I've been, you know what I'm saying that for a long time, and it's just the energy. Like the energy is about being about whatever. Like you can't hide. You can't be afraid. You know what I'm saying? If you're afraid, stay home. This ain't the game for you, cause I'm outside, and if you gonna be afraid, don't come outside when I'm outside. Cause I'm gonna show you why you should stay home.
Who? Talk your shit. Okay, then.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So what else we got next? Target.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that record, Target.
Target.
He laughing about it. This is what's
Cause everybody like Target. I like
see,
Target.
I'm moving.
Everybody like Target. Target is a fan favorite. You know what I'm saying? By far, it's a fan favorite. You know what I'm saying? And I love it too. It's like, it's a different sound from me though. You know what I'm saying? It's a different sound from me. It lets you know how I'm introducing myself. You know what I'm saying? And how I feel like ain't nobody like me. This song lets you know straight off the rip who I am and how I'm coming and what I feel like.
Period.
I'm a target. But that's anybody late in the game. I'm telling you that shit off my first album, nigga. So it is what it is. But at the end of the day, when you hear it and you understand what I'm saying and you understand where I'm coming from, you gonna be like, I fuck with this shit. This nigga here, wow. You feel me? And that's how it is. Like, it's just letting you know I'm embracing who I am. I'm embracing the artist. I'm embracing that ain't nobody like me. Ain't nobody gonna pull up like me. And if a nigga pull up like, nah, if somebody pull up like me or they trying to be like me or hate on me, you gonna see that it's out of hate and I ain't worried about them. You know what I'm saying? They worried about me more so me worried about them. And that's why a lot of people fuck with me. Cause they don't seem like worried about them, so a nigga hate on me, I'm like, you a target, he a target. You know what I'm saying? But that song really show you like how I'm coming out of Miami, how I'm coming out of Opa-locka, and how I feel when I'm in any other city. So it ain't just Atlanta, it ain't just Miami, it's any city, any state I'm in. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm ready for this shit. So, but that's not the energy that I bring. I'm not trying to say, you feel me, bad things. It's just, I know what I am.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm a trap artist. All you niggas garbage. When I pull up in that Lambo, make myself a target. I didn't even buy this bitch, but now she off the market. Told her valet, please don't scrap my shit up when you park it. Told her take her shoes off cause this here expensive carpet. Told her take, hey, real shit. Real shit.
Talk your shit, kid. Let them know.
Nah, cause real shit, cause at the end of the day, like, I'm standing on being UFO. I'm not standing on doing something with somebody else did for me. With somebody else claiming. This me, this the foundation. I'm the first one, but I ain't the last one. Believe that. Believe that. Cause I ain't the last one. It's a lot after me and it's a lot with me right now. So when you know it's an invasion, I'm not doing a wave. I'm doing an invasion. I'm in there. I'm in here. I'm getting it up. I'm getting it up. Yo! Cause you know why? You can't stop me once I'm in here. I already know how to get in here. I'm in here. So I ain't going nowhere. It's an invasion. It's not a wave. This is not something that's gonna go up and go down. This is something that's gonna stay in here. You better know how to work it. Straight up. 305. 305. Straight out that Florida water. Yep.
Alright, next we got Ice Cold Money.
Ice cold.
Ice cold. Okay.
Ice cold.
Ice cold. I'm gonna let that sit for a second. Ice cold. Lighter flick. Shout out to Weezy.
Ice cold. Ice cold. Ice cold. What you wanna know about Ice Cold?
What you want to tell the people about Ice Cold?
Oh, Ice Cold is a record that I did with Money Move.
Okay.
Shout out Money Move.
Shout out to Money Move.
He one of the artists that I fuck with right now, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with his sound and I fuck with him. I just like I can chill with, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? He got a vibe where he ain't no goop. Like I'm just saying for real, he ain't no goop, fool. A lot of these niggas be really goops and they just be, they, you feel me? They don't really show genuine love. And by me, like I said, me being from Florida and being from Miami, I don't give a damn. Niggas ain't finna embrace you out there. We will, but we ain't on that. We on some whole other frequency. But that's something that I gotta get my people to understand. You know what I'm saying? To get on with me. And by him embracing me, I rock with that. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't have to, but the way that he interact with me, the way we do tracks together. I did 3 songs with him in one session because off the work ethic we got. A lot of artists don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Not coming out the gate, especially not.
So my sound and the way he moving and the way his sound is hand in hand. It let me know that, you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody gonna touch us when we get, you know what I'm saying,
right,
at our pinnacle. And even now, you know what I'm saying, he's somebody who I'm always record music with. He gonna be somebody who I always wanna do shows with, anything, cause at the end of the day, he embraced me, so I'm gonna embrace him how he embraced me, cause I'm UFO.
That right.
So he like one of the few artists in the game right now that I fuck with. You know?
Okay, so that's dope. So yeah, of course we understand. You know, you can't mess with different artists, but you can. It's all about energy. It's all about how you link in. It's all about work ethic on both sides. But then speak about the team that you brought with you. Of course, like you got Bam Cornel right here. You know what I'm saying? Love to know a little bit like how y'all even like linked up. You know, as far as like keeping your mobile village going, so you can keep going.
Like at the end of the day, like I always kept rapping. She known me for rapping. Like I always been rapping. You feel me? So at the end of the day, like I was gonna move regardless, but only a real person to understand if they want to keep being on. You know what I'm saying? If they want to be in that same, you feel me? Like
in the same lane. Like,
and not even in that same lane, but it's just if you want to be in that same world, you feel me? But it, like I say, it's deeper than rap. Cause at first she know me for rapping, but now it turned to family. She's stuck with me. You know,
you have no choice.
You have no choice. You have no choice when it comes to Toon. You have no choice. But at the end of the day, like, she's a great artist. So at the end of the day, by me working on my craft, she's mastered her craft. And it's like, shit.
You truly understood the value of putting people on when we eating together. Like it's not about like, you know.
And like when you say deep in the rap though, it's like he been on me since I was a baby though. I'm the youngest out of everybody. So he rapping and I'm going to school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't worried about that.
Green,
like, I wasn't doing none of the stuff I'm doing. I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's my big brother. Like I'm still learning from him. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm growing, he growing, I'm growing, and it just like when we say UFO, we say different. It's like me just watching him made me a little bit different too. Because it's like following his footsteps like that. So when you say it's different, like it's deeper than music, it's way deeper than music. Because it's like I really started taking serious because of him. So we take back 293 when we sleep on the floors. It may just be right next to me on the other side of the room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so it's way deeper than
I done fell out of this
it's
girl.
way deeper.
I done fell out geeked up at this girl's house. I'm doing all type of deals. Now when I say deals, I ain't talking music. You feel me? I'm doing all type of deals and shit. At the end of the day, it's like they embraced me. So when you have a person like me in my position right now, man, fuck all that dumb shit, nigga. You supposed to do right, be right. Be UFO. Cause if you ain't
it's hard not to notice the brightest star in the sky. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why like, even like, try to act like you don't see it. You know what I'm saying? So why like, shun it or push it away? When you know somebody's a star, you're gonna automatically just, it is what it is.
You would think that people gravitate towards that, but you want to make sure that you gravitate in the right energy. You know what I'm saying? But obviously y'all was doing it before music was even a thought, especially for you.
When you say energy, it's like genuine energy though.
Yeah.
So when you say like So like I said, just like how I was in the cut, you feel me? When I was with Buddha, whatever, I was in the cut, still doing my thing. Like I said, his manager is my cousin though, but I'm in the cut the whole time. He got a big amount, he got all that going on. He still wanna fuck with me on the music tip, not little bro and Sonny. He wanna, hey bro, let me
actually give you a genuine chance,
opportunity. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna take that and see it's the same thing. So it gotta revolve around the same way. So at the end of the day, like motherfucker, if it's her, UFO Quay, Tay, anybody, it's gonna be, you gonna have to understand that this shit ain't gonna come easy. Cause I understood it ain't come easy, but at the end of the day, shit, we doing what we supposed to do.
At the end of the
motherfucker can't take what we doing away from what the fuck we do. We doing this shit. So at the end of the day, that's how I'm stepping every time I get out my house and my door. I'm coming like that. I ain't waiting on nobody. I ain't saying nobody finna do this or do that. It's on me to do it and bring it back home. And if I bring it back home, she gonna be straight up.
That way.
Straight up. And shout out to UFO Cloud, cause he on the way.
Shout out to him. Period.
For real, a lot of this shit really deep than what it is, but it's the play of me elevating as an artist. I'm not just a regular artist. You know what I'm saying? I want to do songs with Bruno Mars and
I talked about it. I was gonna go there.
I want to do a song, my second album. I hope I can get Lauryn Hill on my second album. That'd be so fire. Because at the end of the day, I'm so cultural like that. I ain't just acting like I don't know who this is. I don't know, man. Fuck all that. I'm UFO on myself though. I know who I am and I know what I bring.
Speak on that though, because you speak, you about to speak on, people that you want to work with. Just speak about your influences, just like the music you grew up listening to like that made you want to like.
Tupac, Gucci Mane,
of course.
Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is a good influence. Gucci Mane is a good influence on me. You feel me? And a lot of Miami culture, you feel me? That's really what made me, but at the end of the day, like on the outside of music just being universal, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of R&B, a lot of neo soul, like a lot of that influenced me to do music, pop stars, you know what I'm saying? Rock and roll stars. I ain't just trying to be no rapper, like, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, what I offer is not just hip hop. It's out of this world, it's UFO. You're gonna be like, I don't even know what that is, but it sounds good.
They're about to figure it out. They're about to figure it out.
But it sounds so good.
If they don't know, they about to know.
Now they know now. Shout out to my first album and shout out to you, because you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't sit down and do interviews because at the end of the day, a lot of people want to taint people's character or paint a different picture of what it is.
Yes.
So I'm with you because I know you thorough, you feel me?
We ain't doing no Fox News shit, you know, that cap ass shit, you know what I'm saying? Period. Bad. Alright, so definitely, before we even get to like my, our final segment, we call that the most interesting thing. I want you to speak on the importance of having a team, because you're signed now. It's different from being an independent artist.
Yeah.
Can you speak on that, just as far as those artists that are trying to get signed? What can you tell them, or what gems can you drop to say, it is important to build your team?
I want people to get out their head that there's no such thing as being self-made. Get that out your head. There's no such thing as being self-made. But when the person say they self-made, that's saying like there's nobody around them. You did it by yourself. At the end of the day, you can feel like you did it by yourself, but you is as important as the people that's around you and behind you. Because your auntie could be your support, and she ain't in the front with you
like this.
So at the end of the day, stop screaming you self-made. Come up with another concept, but don't scream you self-made. If at the end of the day, understand that you need a DJ, understand that you need a promoter, understand that you need an assistant, understand that you need a manager, understand you need a producer, understand that you need tons of jobs and positions to fill where you need to be as an artist and to be what you see on these people that make it look so easy. Cause you make it look easy, but at the end of the day, you know this ain't easy. So the gems that I can give an artist that's coming up, get your team to be on the same page as you and make sure they own it. They for you. Because if they not for you, if they ain't down for taking charges for you, if they ain't down for taking their last dollar, if they ain't down for taking your last dollar, taking their last dollar for you, your last dollar and their last dollar for you to invest into yourself to get to the next level, don't be around these people. Do not be around these people if all they want to do is smoke and drink. Do not be around these people if all they want to do is record a song and don't want to put it on Spotify playlist. They don't want to get it to a DJ. They don't want to make a video. Do not
put in that groundwork.
Do not be around these people if they don't want to make a cover art. They don't want to motherfucking get you a mattress. Do not be, if you're an artist, look like an artist. If you're not the artist, don't be the artist. If you say, damn, my dog look like he need a chain, get him a chain. If he look like he say, damn, he look like he need the car to get him the car. Do not wait and hesitate, because the more you wait and hesitate, you gonna wait on what y'all could have did instead of what he could have did and what you could have did. And you gonna be one of them people that was saying in high school, man, if I would have did this in 9th grade, I would have.
I should have, could have, and I would have.
Right, bro. We always heard them niggas in high school. And at the end of the day, I was never one of them. You feel me? Hey, I got kicked out of
Every school you went to.
I got kicked out of every school I went to. But I'm honestly smart enough to understand what the fuck I'm doing, and honestly understand to know what my value is in this world. You're not like me. Be yourself. That's why I love being Be You. Entertainment, which is Buddha Entertainment. You feel me? That's his shit. You feel me? But that's our shit, because at the end of the day, I'm that shit too. I'm Be You. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I'm UFO Toon. I'm not part of this world, and I'm myself. So take what I say to you, because it ain't gonna be another nigga that's gonna do this. It ain't gonna be another black person that's gonna do this. And I'm not gonna keep doing this on interviews, because at the end of the day, you don't see what I'm saying right now, then fuck it. I'm dropping music, I'm dropping content, I'm about to feed my family, I'm about to put her on, I'm about to put my team on. You gonna know who the fuck I am, you gonna know what the fuck I speak, because I speak that language that y'all understand. So don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. So my daddy Jamaican, my mama from Miami, Florida, I'm born and raised from Opa-locka. That's what's going on, and I just dropped one project, and I got a whole lot of things going on right now. Shout out to my team, shout out to K Frost, Waddy Jacob, shout out the real Don Trey, shout out to my whole, shout out to everybody that's affiliated with me and who's affiliated with my team, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, rest in peace, Yada, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, it's deeper than rap. Free tape, and shout out to you, because like I said, I ain't gonna be speaking like this on these other interviews. These niggas ain't gonna see me like this. No, they not. So, shout out to the cameraman, shout out to my management, best management in the world, you feel me? You already know what's going on. Anything else you can ask me, like I said, you can ask me right now.
Man, on that note, you know what, we gonna do a little bit of interview performance, you know what I'm saying? But give them your handles, let them know where to find you. Give them yours too, you know what I'm saying?
You can find me on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, you can Google me. UFO Toon, UFO Toon.
We'll try to
I'm Buddha Blessings Beat artist. I'm the hottest artist that you probably gonna see on this fucking camera right now. This is Bam Cornell, 293 Straight Smoke, UFO. This is how I'm coming. Like I said, I got more content on the way, and I got more surprises for everybody. So just know this shit is legendary what I'm doing. Straight Smoke, UFO, 305.
You can find me on Instagram at Bambino293, man. That's it, Bambino293. And go get Ocean's remix right now.
Right now I'm just on Instagram. Right now I'm just on Instagram, you feel me? I'm just on Instagram, so if you want to just contact, and on TikTok too, you feel me?
We're gonna put all that in there. KickBack Podcast, Dani V, we locked in.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Alright. Hey, yeah. and we sell dope. My niggas in the trap go crazy. Yeah, and we sell dope. My wrist in this party going crazy. I'm selling clean like soap. I tell your girlfriend she my baby. Yeah, I left that bitch hoe. Driving fast, you don't wanna race me. I don't stop at red lights, green light, go. Rico got the gas, my eyes Chinese. Bitch, hop up in this UFO. Whoa, huh, whoa, huh. Go crazy. Yeah, bitches know I'm so UFO. Dripping from the bucket at the toe. Yeah, and I'm looking like the Pope. Hit your ass with the pole. Hey, yeah. You fucking cockroaches don't wanna face me. Fuck alone, live, turn your name to a ghost. Yeah. Come on, race me. Yeah, I got Hellcats in that new Aventador. Can't blame me. That demon and that stingray always in sport. My bitch really go brazy. Ain't no argue with her, I'ma just hop in this Porsche. I ain't gon' argue with her, going crazy. You ain't around a hoes who asking if you can afford this. Bad bitches know that's so crazy. I do this for Opa-locka, they just waiting on me to pass the torch. Gotta say you fool, so you know I grab my fort. I'ma light that bitch out, it gon' shine like my mouth. Rico really got that check, people never had. I'ma hit her with it, watch her fucking cash out. All these rappers ain't shit, already crashed out. When I hit her with that tech, watch your mama pass out. Going crazy, yeah, and we sell dope. My niggas in that trap going crazy, yeah, and we sell dope. My wrist in this party going crazy. I'm selling clean like soap. I tell your girlfriend she my baby. I left that bitch home. Yeah. UFO Toon. You already know what it is, man. 305 Opa-locka. Shout out Dani V. Shout out KickBack Podcast. We in the building. 305 Opa-locka. Let's go. Let's go.